Hi, I'm Rob Guthins, and I'm president of Service Master Advanced in Mobile, Alabama. It's the second video I've done about mold damage. And I think it's so important that I probably need to do one and go into a little more depth about it. So we get a call, somebody, and they call us up and they say, well, I've got mold. What do I do? And what we tell them is, well, how big an area is it? It's less than 10 square feet, that's an area about 3.3 feet. If it was in a square, it usually isn't. And if it's smaller than 10 square feet, we can come out and clean it up for you. It's no big deal. That's the standard. If it's an area bigger, got a little bit more widespread problems on my ceilings, on my wall, then we're going to recommend we take a little bit more drastic action, and the requirements go up a little bit in that case. First of all, we're going to tell you, stop the water intrusion. Whatever the source is, we're going to have to contain the envelope. You're going to have to stop whatever source of water, if it's a roof leak, a window leak, or whatever is causing that water intrusion. You're going to have to stop that first of all. Secondly, we're going to recommend to you that you call an IH. That's a fancy acronym for industrial hygienist. The industrial hygienist does a couple of things. They come out and they test for mold. Here's what kind of mold is it? What do we have here? Then they write a protocol. Now, that's just a fancy word for a set of instructions for the mitigation company, or the remediation company in our case, to clean it up. And then after we do that, they're going to come back and they're going to post-test. They're going to stand liability-wise in our place. They're going to verify that we did our job right. Very important. Now, the procedure that we're going to use after that IH writes the protocol, they're going to deliver it to us if we're the chosen contractor, and we're going to follow that protocol, that set of instructions. We're going to follow that to the T. Now, people say, well, it's expensive. And yes, it is expensive than normal cleaning, because typically what we'll do is we will build containment. We'll use a negative air machine. We will use air scrubbers. And we will suit people up, maybe even in respirators in extreme situations. Then we'll clean it 5 times. We will wipe. We will HEPA-vac, wipe, HEPA-vac, wipe, and HEPA-vac. So it's a little bit more involved than just coming in and cleaning it. Then after we're through, and before we tear down the containment, the IH will test. Now, they'll use tape samples on the walls. They'll use air samples. And they may, part of their protocol might have been that the duct cleaning was done. Very, very detailed. And then they'll certify that it was clean, and they will liability-wise stand in our place. So some people say, well, can't I just use bleach and clean it up? Now, let me ask you something. If the mold is on the wall and if the spores are airborne and you spray those spores with bleach, you've complicated your problem. Now the danger to you is those spores. Now those spores have bleach on them and you're inhaling those. So you've only exacerbated your problem. Back to the IH. So the IH comes in, tape samples, air samples, and they certify that we've done our job right. And I'd be wary of any company that certifies and does the remediation. It's easy to say that certify your own cleaning, isn't it? We believe, and the industry believes, that you have 2 separate entities. The IH, we have no financial ties whatsoever to the IH. They come in, test, and certify that we did our job right. And if we didn't do our job right and it's not clean, they're going to make us clean it until it is. We are certified mold remediation technicians. We have insurance. We have pollution insurance. We are qualified to do this, and we're going to do the job right. We don't believe in tearing out and leaving mold spores all over your furniture and all over your bedding, all over your walls, all in your ductwork. We only know one way to do it, and that's the right way. We will be as competitive as we can possibly be when we do these jobs. Give us a call if we can help you. Service Master Advanced, the master of disaster, area code 251 653-9333.